Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
I'm phoning about the factory visit next Friday. What should I do when I arrive?
Park in the visitors' car park in front of the factory and then go to the gatehouse. It's directly opposite the entrance to the car park. The security people will sign you in and give you a visitor's badge. My assistant will come down to meet you.
Okay, thanks. Look forward to seeing you on Friday, then. I'm tired.
Okay, let's call it a day.
Why did you apply for the position?
I learned from your ad that you will provide on-the-job training for new employees. This is just what I need, because I'm a recent college graduate. I have the necessary knowledge and skills, but I lack experience.
What do you hope to become?
I want to prove my true value in the electronic industry, and hopefully in the near future I would be promoted to a higher position.
Well, thank you for coming. We'll let you know as soon as possible.
Have you ever worked as a tour guide?
I have a little experience. I guided a few foreign tourists around Beijing last year as a part-time job. I showed them to the Great Wall, the Imperial Palace, and the Summer Palace.
Then you may know that it's hard work.
Yes, I know. A friend of mine is a guide. He talked with me about his work, but I don't mind working hard.
Have you applied with any other companies?
No, this is my first.
Is there anything you want to ask about?
I'd like to be an overseas tour guide someday. Would there ever be any chance of that?
Certainly. There'll be a good chance of that if you work for this company. Not right away, of course, but in a few years, after you learn more about our business, you may go overseas with a tour group. Any questions?
Yes. When can I get the decision? I hope you can give me a definite answer as soon as possible. If I'd turned down, I'll have to secure a position elsewhere.
All right, then. We'll get in touch with you within a week. Thank you for coming today, Mr. Sun.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I have been very busy this year, working late, often taking work home and taking no vacation. I feel exhausted.
You should ask for a holiday and relax yourself for a little bit. You worked so hard.
You are right. For the past few weeks, I had no appetite and couldn't sleep well. What's worse, my back started aching this Monday. It is time for me to take a vacation.
How are you, Mr. Wilson? I am Tina.
Glad to meet you, Mrs. Tina.
Please have a seat. I know our employment enforcer has already given you the information about your employee contract, but I'd like to go over the main details again before signing. First, you'll be getting a monthly salary, with 1 month paid vacation after 1 year of service.
That's what I understand.
You'll be covered by our medical plan while on duty. Since you'll be middle management, you're expected to be available up to 1.5 hours past normal working hours. Any approved time over that will be paid at time and a half, which you can take as salary or time off.
Exactly my understanding.
A reasonable number of sick days will be covered by the company. Any extended illness will be covered by insurance. Have you read the other terms of the contract?
Yes, I have.
Do you have any other questions?
Just one. I noticed an item about flex time. Is that a possibility for me?
Yes, it is, but you'll have to discuss the details with your manager.
That's acceptable.
Good. Now, if you'll just sign here, you can start work in 3 days. Excuse me, Alex?
What can I do for you, Kim?
I was wondering if you could get together with me to go over the payroll.
Sure. Anytime.
Hello, Stephen. How do you get along with your job?
Actually, I learn many things from it. I find that I am a quick learner in new things.
Practice makes perfect. By the way, what do you learn from your job?
At first, I didn't know anything about the machine. Now I know how to operate it. Besides, the work gives me a sense of fulfillment and achievement.
Yeah, you are a good learner. I must commend you for your good performance.
Thank you. That's a long way to go for my job.
I appreciate your effort very much. The coffee break is over. It's about time we set to work.
Okay, let's go. Do you have anything in particular that you would like our firm to take into account?
Yes, my house is far away from here. May I ask for an apartment?
No problem. We will offer you a room with 1 bedroom and a kitchen.
That's great. Thank you so much.
I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
Things are going fairly well. How about you?
Well, I'm hanging in there, but I lost my job and need to find another one quickly.
I am looking for a job myself. What were you thinking of doing next?
I am just trying to find something that will pay the bills until this bad economy passes by.
Have you gotten any interviews yet?
No, I haven't been out on one interview yet.
Have you thought about the electrician program over there?
I think that I might be interested in that position.
I think we should go over there and see if we can apply for that program.
Okay, let's get down to business now.
Say it.
As you know, we should work out cautious and detailed plan for our promotion, so as to guide our company to be successful in the new product, L-Series.
That's right. And in my opinion, to push the sale of the new products is not an easy task.
I know that. I need to discuss this with Arden. And in his opinion, we should widen the scope of our ads, so newspaper and internet should be adopted in this campaign.
Could you put it in detail?
Well, we plan to contact www.onlineadvertising.com.cn and Shanghai Morning Newspaper to discuss the advertisement schedule.
I think the idea is very good. In the promotion campaign, 2 or more media are used together, so as to draw customers' attention and keep hold their attention to larger extent.
What kind of media do you recommend?
I think TV is also an effective media, as long as our company is willing to spend more money on it.
Well, Arden just mentioned the paper and the on sales. And I can talk about TV with him later, because TV promotion gets more and more popular among consumers.
I also think good advertising is essential to call attention to a product and introduce our L-Series products. Meanwhile, ads are also the representation of the company's image.
Beauty's picture. How may I help you?
I need to speak with David Lin.
He's out of his office.
Thank you. I'll try again later.
Alright, I want to bring everybody in on this project. When can we start working on this?
Well, we could probably get started with a strategy meeting tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
I tell you what, 8 o'clock is no good for me, but why don't you guys get started and I'll come by at around 8:45 or so.
That's fine with me. How much time are we going to have to work on this?
Here is the document you asked for this morning.
Oh, you are so efficient. I thought you might give it to me tomorrow. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, these days I have been reflecting on my biggest weakness, procrastination. The more I think about it, the more I hate myself for being so disorganized. I decided to change the situation as soon as possible. Otherwise, I will be more regretful later.
This is encouraging news. Good for you. What is your solution, then?
The most useful method is to make plans and set priorities. It helps me to manage time well and get the most important things done at the first place.
Sounds not bad. Better performance isn't just about doing a lot more. It is about focusing on the right things to do.
Madam, is everything set up for your trip?
Not yet. I seem to move my house to that place. You don't know how tight the schedule is for this trip.
You will be busier, right?
Correct. I have 3-day visit to Shanghai on December 10th.
That will be gorgeous.
I would like a single room with a bath for 2 nights. Can you help me to reserve a hotel room for me?
Yes, madam. But how did you know I was working for WebTracker?
When I was in LA, I met the WebTracker sales rep.
He couldn't have told you. Only a few people at WebTracker know about me.
The sales representative had a green notepad just like yours. He said everybody at WebTracker used them.
I can't believe it. I can't believe I fell into your trap.
We both may be snakes, Dave, but I'm just better at it. Among the snakes, I'm the sneakiest. I was really glad to hear about your promotion. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jane. I was really surprised. I mean, there were a lot of qualified people out there.
Sure, but the work you did was really exceptional. You definitely deserved it.
Thanks a lot.
You are always responsible and careful.
Jane, I appreciate it very much. I expect to see you get nominated pretty soon, too. You've been doing some great work.
Thank you. I'll try my best. By the way, when do you take over the new position?
Next month.
So what are you responsible for?
I'm going to manage the whole accounts department.
So you must get higher pay than before.
Yes, the company will also give me a prize of 1,000 yuan.
1,000 yuan? That's great. So.
Okay, I know what you mean. It's my treat.
Really? Can I order anything I want?
Of course. Let's go. Are you here for the position advertised in China Daily?
Yes, I am. I'm very interested in that advertisement about hiring a computer program designer, and hope to know a little more about it.
What kind of information would you like?
Well, first I would like to know if this position is still available.
Yes, it's still open.
Terrific. Then how should I apply for?
Oh, We need your resume, health report, 3 photographs, and several letters of recommendation. Would you please send them to us by next Wednesday?
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.